Guys, my sister forgot to inform me that unfortunately
No. This was her. She's a dumbass.
this is the first episode into the new intro of the Higher Self podcast in my bedroom. I know you saw that terrible intro about a get to know me tag, but if you did see it, if I kept it into the video, just scrape that because I'm actually doing a podcast now, which I eventually was the plan, but yeah. So this is the Higher Self podcast brought to you in the comfort of my room, the sanctuary of my safe place. These green walls connect me to the Mother Earth, and this is my little pillow. This is Isabella from Animal Crossing. I don't know if you can see her, but yeah. So we're gonna get started. The Higher Self podcast. It's just gonna be me, and just reoccurring co-hosts and the production team behind, which is just
Me, the sister.
us. And yeah, so the higher self is a conversation open to all, and I just want to talk to everyone, and everyone's welcome, and we don't discriminate. Period.
We listen, we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
What do we talk about? There's so much things to talk about. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now. I've actually never watched the news more than I
That's
do right
good. You know what I like? Keep doing that because I feel like a lot of people scare a lot of young people to like don't read the news, don't get into politics, don't do this, don't read
now.
that.
This is important though.
Exactly. That is important. Exactly. It is important, but there is a lot of propaganda in the news too. So,
That's so shitty. The world's just
but there's a lot
It's a
of
cycle.
economical problems going on around
Too many.
globally.
That's the problem.
Yeah. It's really sad. But you know what it is? It's like as humanity gets older, they just become more and more cruel. That's why I feel like that's why aliens, like other outer beings, are scared of humans. Like, if you ever noticed that, like they always are frightened about humans because they're the most deadliest creature. Because they're willing to kill each other. You know what I mean? I don't know. When will we ever become civil? When will we ever become kind? When will we ever become into a neutral ground? I'm not sure. But the choice and the option becomes you. Because you're a powerhouse, you're the voice, you're the citizen of the nation. So it's really up to what you're going to contribute to society, what you're going to do with your life, who you're going to become, and how you're going to change your life and have impact in your community and in your world and in your corner that will have a global effect on the whole world to make it better. What act of kindness, what act of service can you contribute to your day to make the world a better place? Thank you. That was a pretty good speech. My brain should be studied because, like, there's no, like, fucking way I say this shit out loud. Like, it's so diabolical. But then I realized that there's a lot of people with my fucked up humor, and those are my people. So maybe I'll find my audience, guys.
Can you please define what a happy camper means? If someone says it in a negative way.
Define what a happy camper is?
In a negative way.
In a negative way. I don't think that's a negative way. It feels like an insult. It feels like an insult. It's more so like it looks like your mood, like you don't look happy to be there.
I sure don't.
And I would not take offense to it.
Yes, that's what my coworker said. Like, he probably didn't mean it in a bad way. He probably just said, like, you look stressed. Because he was like a nice old man.
Yeah, work is stressful. This video, I thought like I was gonna be able to talk to the camera, and I'm not doing it.
You have to learn how to. Guys, this is her first podcast. Please don't judge her.
I'm like trying to, but I didn't even get a script. I thought this
was. You don't really need a script. Maybe some podcasters do use scripts, but I thought podcasting is like you just go with the flow, like you freestyle everything. Because I thought it was just like natural. Podcast is where you just talk and you let the topics go to whatever it is. The question is, do you prefer podcasts that are more educational or entertaining?
Entertaining.
Why?
Because I like to laugh.
Okay.
Shout out to the Basically Unfiltered podcast.
Yeah, they're funny. Who is your favorite artist right now? Or you could name top 3.
Taylor Swift.
Top 3.
Taylor Swift, Gracie Abrams, and Wicked.
Ooh. Okay.
Top 3 right now.
This question's more like about like you in the future.
Hmm?
No, for no, I don't know. When your podcast does blow up and like you get farther with it, you're progressing. How long do you want your videos to be?
Like length?
Yeah,
Like an hour
an hour.
and like minutes.
Okay.
I don't know, I just talk too much, guys. But that's gonna be a lot of editing. But it's probably gonna be unfiltered. I'm probably just be like, you know. But this is probably gonna be edited. Up, men. I think they're the coolest. I don't think you need them. As Cher once said.
Swift is now typing.
Taylor Swift is typing. That's her AI chat box that she's using to ask me questions. Chill on Snapchat, guys.
What inspired you to start this podcast?
I've always wanted to have a podcast. Funny fact, I have a lot of videos on my MacBook saved of me talking for like an hour or like 30 and 40 minutes of just like about like me pretending I have a podcast. This is the official time where like I get the lights out and I'm actually putting this whole vision into fruition because I feel like I'm getting older. This is a dream that I've always had since I was younger. Like in high school, I would film YouTube videos and upload it, and literally students in my class would watch this, and like the guy I liked at the time watched it and showed his girl best friends, his sister's best friends, the girl that he's currently dating right now, my video, and yeah, it's that's the whole time, guys. And I used to shoot little pet shop videos when I was 10 with my sister. So I was very always wanted to become a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be on camera. I've always wanted to be on like in the space of a creator because I've always thought of myself as someone who wanted to make people laugh because that's just who I am. I'm just someone that's like the sun. I like making fucked up jokes and making people laugh about it. You know what I mean? Like fuck this shit. Let's fuck it up. You know what I mean?
See.
Guys, I'm trying to be more like more kid friendly and stop using so much profanity, but I can't stop myself. I think it's just an American trait that I have. Like I can't stop saying, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
let me move on to the second question
Sorry.
before we get
I'm not American
monetized.
though. I don't cannot claim being American.
Okay. What's a book that you read or a movie that influenced your life? Like taught you something?
Little Women.
Little Women?
Little Woman.
Little Woman.
That
I
movie
never
just
finished that movie.
stapled in my. You didn't finish that movie.
We were watching it and I fell asleep.
I watched the original one when I was growing up with mommy, and you were very younger. I remember watching it on Lifetime for the original one with the Winona Ryder, the one from Stranger Things, the mom,
Oh,
Beetlejuice. She was the original the sister of wait, was she Joe March? She was Joe March. Yeah, she was Joe March. And I remember always watching it, and then the remake too, and then the book of it too. It's just like I don't know why I love it so much. It just reminds me of like a cozy I don't know. I don't know why I love it so much. See, like with books with me, I have such a deep love and understanding. It's hard for me to put it into words when I seriously love something so much. Like even when it's like literature or a book or a film, it's hard to describe my love for them because it just there's not enough words to put it. You know what I mean? But Little Woman is just so powerful in the character Jo March. I've always like saw myself in her and in her choices and in her independence, and I very value the storyline of the sisterhood in that whole movie of being a woman. Pussy.
okay, next question. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, could be celebrities, who would they be and why?
3 celebrities?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, give me a restaurant.
Cheesecake Factory.
No one's gonna roll up.
They have
Kevin
good
Hart definitely
orgies.
not gonna be there. Just kidding.
Bruh.
No offense, Kevin. Uh, three. Selena Gomez,
Okay.
Michelle Obama.
Okay.
You know,
Taylor Swift.
yeah.
That's
Mother. That's a nuclear
I
bomb
would
right
love
there.
to sit in a table with all three of them. That's
That's
like all
that's
icons.
powerful. That's a powerful table right there, guys.
Mhm.
We eating the breadstick with butter. We share the factory nachos. Shit.
This question's more a little deep. What about you?
Deep questions.
How do you handle stress and stay motivated?
That's like the thing that I struggle with the most, actually. So I don't know how to answer that, but I
But you
tried.
do. There's some ways. Oh, I guess she answered the question, everyone. Next question. Hobbies.
I meditate. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I do. Fuck, guys, this is really bad. Just kidding. I really do though.
Okay, okay.
Look at my praying table.
Yeah,
I have a
she
praying
has
thing. I
every
actually,
day.
I'm not lying. I joke too fucking much. Oh my god, guys, you see it there?
I don't know if it's showing.
Don't cancel me. Sorry, I see. I told you guys I say
Feel
fuck
your
up jokes.
feet. I'm gonna ask the other question. I don't even know.
If I was in a fight, which celebrities would I call to pull up with me?
Yeah,
Bad Barbie, Chris Shamrock, and Wowicki.
no. Replace
Just
Wovicki with Tasiki, Krishan's
No,
sister.
I replace okay, yeah, and then I replace Bad Barbie. But I feel like Bad Barbie could fight though. But I replace Bad Barbie with Suki.
I love Suki. She's so funny. The videos of Bobby are so cute.
Or Karma. WWE. I do not wish to fight anybody. I am all peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Okay.
Peace and love. Chad.
Do you want this question? Yes or no?
Yes.
There's a talent that you have that not much people know about.
Maybe sometimes I have random fun facts. I just,
He has insomnia.
Oh, I have that too. Maybe something fucked up. Does he have trauma?
Maybe he's fucked up like
Does he have
you.
trauma?
No, he comes from a good ass
Oh,
house.
damn. Yeah,
What
I
the
have
fuck
trauma.
happened to you then?
They come pretty trauma. I'm telling you.
So it can't be. I speak.
I'm telling you.
Since I have
Also,
trauma with parents, I don't know what other trauma could be like. So I don't understand it.
like from my perspective, you mean?
No, I'm saying like other people.
What do you mean?
Like I don't like I always saw trauma as like when like parents give you trauma. Like that's how that's what I thought trauma was. When you get it from your parents.
Well, that's because it was your experience. It was
Yeah,
your trauma. But other people experience other traumas too. But that's what I'm saying. Everyone in the world, every person you meet along the way, they all experience trauma, like in their life. But it doesn't have to be like abuse. It could be like, maybe they got R worded, like maybe like something like they were in a cult and they grew up like that, and they got or sometimes some people have like human trafficking stories, like you know what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of crazy stories that happen to women, not just women, but men and a lot of people, just everyone in the world. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite travel destination and why? What's your favorite place that you've been to? And why? Like what
I
was the
haven't
best?
been to a lot of places though.
I know, but you've been to Florida
Mm.
and Puerto Rico. That's about it.
Exactly. I'd probably say
But
Puerto
from those
Rico.
two places, Puerto Rico. Oh
Puerto
my god, yeah.
Rico. Just because of that little
Guys,
island we were
if I'm gonna
swimming in the
insert a
Caribbean Sea.
photo, is
Is that the Caribbean Sea?
Yeah,
Hope so.
I'm pretty sure it is. But anyways, they had really, really, really nice water. Like I felt like a
we were
mermaid. We
swimming
swimming
in fishes,
with fishies.
bro.
No, y'all. If no, not like those scary fishes, like Nemo fishes. Like it felt like so, like such a beautiful
H2O. I
beach.
was like Cleo. My ass was out, literally hanging out. Turned. And I was vegan at
That's
the time, and that was a struggle, guys. You
bro,
know
but
how much I struggled during that time period? Mind you, I'm not vegetarian no more. I mean, I'm not vegan vegetarian anymore. But I want to
oh,
be vegetarian for the new year. But I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, guys, because I'm honestly, like, I'm done with this bullshit. But then again, like, Amazon and, what's his name? Jeff Bezos, he's fucking up everything. He gonna fuck up our chicken, okay? Like our produce, guys, is gonna get fucked. Like I see. I'm trying not to curse. So I'm trying to censor myself, but we're actually like, guys, like I don't know what's gonna happen, but like I just feel like with me and like everything, like our produce and how it's being distributed in the factories and like how they treat and like with the animals, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that in my body because that's like that energy is transferring back. You know, like that trauma that cow experienced going back. But you see, it's hard not to consume meat, and I understand that now because you kind of also need that in the diet. It's also like the human balance. Like it's part of like a the circle of life. Like yeah, but I don't know. I'm still debating about it, but we'll see, I guess. But definitely if I had more like access to it and more money and like the different social class, I could afford those higher end groceries like produce, but I am broke living here by myself in my little room and I'm trying to leave and I'm trying to get out and I'm trying to explore new places and I'm trying to go live my best life. But it is hard because you know this is where it starts. Little shoebox and the little dreams and the little video taking and just talking to you camera because I just have a dream and I just want to live on the dream and I don't know why, but this is what it is, you know? I don't know. I don't know what to really talk about, which is crazy.
just wrote a whole script. Okay, on a serious note, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about the world, what would it be? It's heart. It's
Heart.
heart. I would change its heart. Its greed, its brain, the way it thinks, its ideologies. I would change the way people treat each other. I wish that there was more kindness. I wish there was more resources in low minority areas and education. That's one that's very important to me. If I was very big, Toria, that's one of my biggest goals. Like that's actually like my biggest goals was to do that. Like to be able to like work in like little communities, like how we grew up. Because when I was in school, I remember like I had this like I always wanted to do this because I wanted to have what other people had in like Sammy's like higher like suburban communities that we didn't have like the resources and like how they went to like school trips or like how they were learning pre-calc in middle school, and I was learning like basic math in elementary school in middle school because that's how behind we were. That's what's so sad because I grew up always wanting to learn more. And I feel like my dream is if I ever were to be very big and very rich, very powerful, would be to build something where I'm able to make like to give back to um to schools like that to bring like resources like school supplies. Like even like some people there need new shoes, new clothes. Like some people there need like resources. Maybe like after school program, where someone can be like so they're a little warm before like going home. Like some so they're not alone. Like we need a lot of more resources for our youth that people don't talk about. Even in these communities, like these people have dreams, like they want to be great people, but you don't give them those resources to become big, great people. You know, that's the wickedness of our society is that society makes it that hard for you to be that big. No, it's that's why it's that 1%. That 1%. Damn, it's so crazy that you just gotta get lucky, man. You gotta get like, gotta be good.
That's why most people withdraw themselves from like even going to college because they don't want to be in debt. That's the fear.
Yeah, I'm living it, bitch.
No, don't ever be in fear for being in debt. Like It's life. School costs money, but it's okay because you're getting an education, and most people like, want that. Not just that, it's just where you're at.
Yeah,
That's that's just a part of life. But not
life
everyone
is
goes to
crazy.
school. The musicians, I love them.
Musician. I wish
Love the
I feel like in a
musicians.
past life I was a musician, guys. I really was a musician because
Play
I
an
have
instrument.
my yeah. I played an instrument and I sung really good. This life I can't sing, but in the last life I did because I don't know why, but I have such a passion for music. Like I feel like I am the music. Like like I feel it, and it's like I feel like I was a musician in my past life because I understand how artists feel music. You know, like they see it as an art. Like it's not like you know what I mean? Like it's like they create this whole vision of it and they just boom it. And I'm like, oh my god.
Because their art's what they created.
Like I wish I was like an artist to drop like little Easter eggs like Taylor Swift does or like I don't know BTS or something.
Mastermind.
Mastermind herself.
Okay. How do you feel about the rise of AI in daily life?
Ooh, that's a great question. How do I think about AI? Wow. You know, I was thinking about this the other day when I was talking to Sammy a couple weeks ago. Because I told her I had this weird dream, and it was so weird because I remember this one time when we went to the movies and we saw X Men. Remember X Men, like long, long time ago, where it was like the robots took over and they killed the whole X Men, and they were like trying to put him at the table, and he was trying to go back in time before the robots took over. For some reason, I had a dream that we were watching that movie again, and I thought about that and I'm like, oh my gosh, because we were learning about it in class, and they actually have human form robots, like that human form robots that operate, and they're starting to be sold like in like around the world, and people actually buy it and they use it in their house, like to do like house chores or whatever. And I'm just like, that is so scary, like to think like we got so comfortable with technology without knowing like I don't know. I feel like it's scary. And then my professor said you have to. She wants to embrace AI because you have to get used to it because now it's like the new norm. Because apparently technology just became part of human civilization. So we can't live without that, and that's gonna just be morphed into society. And I feel like that's gonna eventually like people are gonna lose jobs because they're gonna take jobs. Like the robots are gonna like start like picking up phones. They're gonna start like
Honestly,
but
I
they,
do think it is true, but for this, I feel neutral
mm,
because I feel like some people would not want a robot like answering the phone for them. Some people are gonna have a lot of negative views on robots, so some people won't have them in business companies.
yeah.
There's actually a lot of people who don't like it because they think it's like evil or like
Mm.
they think
Well, I
like,
don't think AI is evil.
well, no, it's not
I think
evil,
AI
but
is very intelligent, and I don't know how the fuck like they have a software or like a key that does like give you something so instant and
so different.
indirect.
It's literally a computer
But
that
it's
has
crazy.
coding to all the answers that you need.
But that is
That's what it
crazy.
is.
Like I'll type, I could put an article on and an AI, and I could be like, "Hey, can you give me a whole paragraph essay of what this article's about? Give me two quotes from it, and it'll give you it." That's what's scary.
That's so like beautiful.
That is
Technology could do that.
it is like it helps you and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
like
I
in
mean,
the long run, it gets to a point where it's like, oh whoa, this is kind of scary too. You know what I mean?
it is, but I think every computer has its own personality.
Hmm.
But when you talk to AIs, they're actually big ass PCs that are stored in this room. I don't remember where it is, but it's not. I don't know. I'm not that computer. I don't know where it is, but it's stored in this room like a bunch of PCs, and they're just all running. And you're literally what you're asking gets sent there, and then you see it like going through. Like scary part about AI because AI has gotten a little extreme. Like there's been people who like, for example, have weird obsessions with talking to AIs. like
Oh, I heard
celebrities.
about that. To be
And
honest,
like
I don't
sometimes,
really.
but this is the thing, this is the negative thing, because the person who's a celebrity
Mm-hmm.
could sometimes not like that, like there's like, oh, I don't want to be someone's fake boyfriend and like say this stuff, or
Mm,
like they could be freaky too.
yeah. I remember Harry Styles when he was in One Direction. He had this. This just reminds me of this situation. Harry Styles when he was in One Direction, a lot of women would like sexualize him when he was like underage, like 16, 17. They would write like fanfics about him, like smut, like the girl after everything. Like they would write about like a minor doing like explicit things. Like they overly
Ooh,
sexualized him, and even like Harry Styles always like said how he hated being like a sex object to like the industry, because that's how like they treat, like they saw him as. And that's like he dated a lot of older women too, and I don't know what happened to him, but I love him. Like I love that man, and I will do anything for that man. But wait,
you
shit, what
lucky
was
you
I talking
got to see
about?
him in concert.
That was such a good moment. Oh
I
my god,
remember
I
you called
loved
me
him.
and you were so close,
Oh
but I
wait,
could
wait,
barely
before you
hear
say that,
you.
before they said that, and he said that he didn't like being seen as a sex object, right? And then whenever I see him, like I have so much respect for that man, because like I love that man. Like you know
Imagine
what I
you
mean?
ran into him one on one, like
I don't know what I
in
would
the
do.
city.
I'd shit myself.
I think he would like actually like fuck
Yeah,
you.
I don't think he likes to talk to fans though. Like he's one of those people that likes to be left alone, and I'm always those
No,
people
no, you
that
should
whenever I
go up
see a
to him. Don't
celebrity,
be so
Toria,
shy.
I just avoid them because I just did.
Yeah, this one.
Alright,
Still
sorry
light
the
on your
light
face.
died. But yeah, I'm not that. I literally saw Bill Nye the Science Guy in Penn Station, and I was with my friend Shaggy, who you saw in the last video, boxing his pants in New York. That was such a random, but I saw him when we were going to the city in Penn Station, and Bill Nye the Science Guy was walking. This was like during COVID time, and he had like a COVID mask, and he passed by, and I was literally telling my friend, dude, we just left this train high as fuck, and I'm seeing Bill Nye the Science Guy in front of me, my childhood like idol, dude. Like, what the actual? You gotta see. I'm like, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and I'm trying not to make it obvious. And my friend is like, where? And he's literally right in front of me. And every single time I tell somebody to look at something, like at somebody or a direction, they never look at that direction. They always look like at the wrong. I'm like, bro. And then they miss the whole like eye view of like Bill Nye the Science Guy. And I was like, no, it's Bill, it's Bill. And Bill Nye the Science Guy gets close to me. He's just eyeing me. He gives me the most dirtiest look. And I'm like, oh my god, he does not want to be disturbed. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna ask for a picture. And I just walked by and I told my friend, yo, David, that was literally Bill Nye, the Science Guy. He turns around. I'm like, David, he literally passed you. And I was telling you he was right in front of you. That was so bargled. But it's okay. It's okay because I realized like I didn't want to go up to him because he looked like he was in a bad mood. He didn't give me a nasty look. Let me reinforce that, okay? He didn't give me a nasty look. He just looked like he did not want to be bothered, okay? He did not want to be bothered, and I didn't want to go up to him and like ask for something. But I love Bill Nye the Science Guy. So Bill Nye the Science Guy, if you're watching this, I want to work with you eventually. Please hire me, give me a job, and I will work for you. Um, and I also saw Gracie Abrahams. I saw her coming back from the Eras tour, and she was sitting in my airplane in economy. I was like listening with her little headphones, and I'm like, I love your music, Gracie. And I was literally wearing her merch under my hoodie. I'm sorry, guys. I love her music. I literally was listening to her since like my high school days. So like she's very like nostalgic for me. Like she reminds me of like an era of like someone I like used to be. You know what I mean? She's like, and I love her. So I wish I could say hi to her. And I wish I could have spoken to her. But like I'm once again those people that would be like, damn, I can't believe I saw you. But I'm not gonna ask for a picture because I'm too scared for that. So, but if I ever saw Harry Styles in person, I'd probably shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably like be like this, like really like still, and like my heart would stop because it's like you see like your crush. You know what I mean? Like you
You
see
saw
like
who?
like Harry Styles. See, I even stuttered.
But you literally saw him in concert.
Oh yeah,
He was right in front of you.
but I almost passed out
I wonder
because
why.
it was so hot. But oh yeah, I wish I was back there. I FaceTimed you and I was so close.
Yeah, but I didn't even see anything because it was actually really like pixely.
Oh my
Was so
gosh.
when you were in the concert, it was outside in a Brooklyn cafe eating a panini.
You know, I always told myself I'm gonna make a tradition. Last time I went to a Harry Styles concert, I went twice, I think. Yeah, two times to a Harry Styles concert. And for each for two of his albums that came out, Harry's House and Fine Line, I went to those two concerts. And each time I went, I always tell myself I have to come here to this concert alone because it feels so like sacred to my inner child. Like it feels so healing, like to do it as a tradition, like just to go by myself to see Harry Styles. Like it just feels like I'm healing something. I don't know. And he hasn't toured yet because he's on like a hiatus or something. But I know when his music drop, I'm sad. Sad. What time is it? Oh wow, guys. Okay, so we've been talking for a good little bit moment. So we're gonna end it off
I
with
think I have a good one
okay.
to end it off because I wanted to end it off with this question. So I started off by asking you what is your long term goals, and now the ending question is what are your short term goals?
My short term goals is probably to be more productive. More productive for my homework. Um. This is actually what I was thinking about. I want to push myself more. Like I want to like stop being scared of stepping into unknown places. Like being scared of my potential. I don't know. I feel like I've been very frightful of like not being alone because I've been alone a lot. Like I would go to restaurants and study being alone. Like I would take myself out alone so frequently. But I feel like with now and the time we're living in, I feel like I've been so sheltered and closed in my home, and I feel like antisocial in a way. Like when I step into rooms, or sometimes like in my own mind, I be feel like I'm a very a wild card of a character. Like I'm very high energy, and I feel like sometimes I be thinking, do I be annoying my friends? Like, am I doing too much? Like my brain works in that kind of sense. So I really just want to like stop like having that fear that's holding me back because I want to be able to like out to live my higher potential goals of becoming what I want to be, and that is someone who wants to do good things to the world because I want to contribute what I can to fulfill God's purpose in the world. Yay! So that is really it. Yeah, that's my short-term goals. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys, if you are watching this, because I be seeing on my videos, sometimes it just like goes from 3 viewers to like 44 viewers and like 30 viewers, or like it'll be like a little small jump, but that still is like, oh my god, someone's watching. So if someone is watching out there, please hit that subscribe button. Please comment down below if if no, see, like I cannot talk. I hope you guys
Comment down below if you made it this far.
if you made it this far, and just topics or video discussions you guys are looking forward to me to talk about, and something you probably haven't heard about in the podcast that you want to be discussed here. I am happy to do that. So yes, I don't know if this is a great episode, but I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Yes, so thank you. Thumbs up.